She say she don't want no problem. She had my last song, that was a ringtone. Now me sit again in the church. Before the talk, just give me a reason. Yeah. So tell me what a man got to do to be next to you.
Hey.
So tell me what a man got to do to hold on to you.
Hey everybody, hamjambo, como está? Bonjour, annyeonghaseyo. How's everyone been? How is everyone holding up? That is the C word. I won't even say the word, say the C word that has ruined our lives in the last few months and just changed everything about the way we interact and the way we think, and has given us bouts of anxiety and social weirdness. Social interactions have become strange, to say the least. There are friends I haven't seen in so long because of all this. It's just but we are still here, right? Still fighting, still hanging in there. I've missed you guys so much. If it's your first time clicking on my video, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you will click like and subscribe and stick around so that you can see what else we are about. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much, guys, my flower babies. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate the support and the love and the loving the craziness that I ooze most of the time. So today we're going to be talking about just some random tattoo talk, nothing specific but tattoo related. I asked this on my Instagram stories. If you want to participate in any of these series and ask questions and interact in that way, make sure you're following me on Instagram. All my social media links will be in the description area. Secondly, just as a by the way, you guys know I just joined TikTok on a whim, right? Because we all joined TikTok on a whim after the C word happened and we were in quarantine and we had to get an outlet, especially us millennials. And Gen X, we had to get an outlet because we are those children who grew up on the streets and played until it was dark. We don't know how to just stay online and just Netflix and chill the whole time. We need to do something with our minds. So I joined in, I don't know when I joined TikTok. It must have been, I don't know, around March maybe. And I'm actually now celebrating 16,000 followers. So thank you everyone. And I'm actually using my platform to educate people about Africa, educate people about Kenya, and how diverse our continent is, because the American education system does not do justice to Africa. The people are just now unlearning everything they were taught, because they were just like, oh, you guys are not one large country like the US. No, and I decided, on a whim, I'm gonna use my TikTok platform to really educate people about Kenya, our customs, our music, our culture, all that stuff. So whoever has an idea and would like to participate, please, you're welcome to give video suggestions. And my TikTok as well will be linked in the description area. And as you know, I'm also an activist, so I use that as a platform to fight for human rights as well. On to the video. So I got a few questions and responses from the Instagram stories. How many tattoos do you have? This came from Bam28. So that's a very funny question you asked. I actually had to count them because I have never counted them. Because when you keep getting tattooed, the more tattoos you have, the less you care how many they are. Like, the more tattoos you get, the less important the quantity is. It's just more of you're thinking about the theme and the style and how it fits, more than you're thinking about the number and the quantity. But I did count them, and I counted about 48. Yeah. Because again, I may have a sleeve on my arm, but this is a whole sleeve, right? It goes all the way there and it goes all the way around and whatever. Okay, not all the way around. This part is pretty plain, but it's mostly. But the way I counted them, this sleeve was done as patchwork. It wasn't one, we didn't design one sleeve and sit down and decide, okay, this is what we're gonna do. It was like put this here, and that's how we made it. So the way I counted them was, as much as this looks like, this is actually one piece. These 3 roses, they're one piece. That's one piece. This rose is one piece. This lily, I just get confused. This peony, one piece. This peony, actually this is one piece. These 2 are like a 2-in-1 kind of deal. The rest are pretty easy because they're singular. Counting them was tricky. And then some were like tattoos within a tattoo, so I'd forgotten about them, but they were done individually. So I hope that answers your question. At Cadon's 90, where specifically? I don't know where that's... I didn't understand that question. I'm gonna ask you to clarify that one. At Straight to Canvas asked, hand or neck? I can't decide. Like, where should I place the tattoo? Now that's really up to you, based on a few things. One, do you have other tattoos around that area? You said hand or neck, so I'm thinking if you're gonna do it on your hand, I would suggest thinking about what else you want on that arm, and if you do want something else, because a big mistake tattooed people make when they were starting out, you don't think about the future. Again, you may not know if you want to get tattooed a bit more, but essentially that's the thought you should have. Is like, if I do want more tattoos, what is it gonna match with this? What am I gonna put with this? Some tattoo artists won't tattoo your hand if your arm doesn't have any tattoos and you have no tattoos at all, because it's a very visible area. Some employers will not employ you if you have visible tattoos, and you cannot hide a hand tattoo. So that's the issue. So it depends on a lot of, where do you work? Do they allow visible tattoos? Do you have other tattoos in that area, arm, that might match what you want to do? And 3, do you want to get more tattoos? Because then that will help you decide. I will tell you though, this is very painful. The neck, I don't really have, I have like this one, which I guess that's my only neck tattoo, if you will. The neck is also a very visible area. I don't know what you do for a living. I'm just, again, that's a place you cannot hide. So as long as you're okay with it being visible, and it's not fair. I'm not saying it's fair, but we still live in a world where being visibly tattooed and having visible body modifications is frowned upon, which is just messed up, because we're some of the most open-minded, smartest, kind-hearted people, because we know what it's like to be judged by our appearance. So we don't do that to other people. Like, judge me by what I have in my brain and what I have in my heart, not what I look like. Yeah, those are things to think about. So I can't tell you which one to do. That's up to you. But again, they're both visible areas, so it just depends on a lot of things. The party pooper, yeah, you asked the same. How many do I have? I hope I answered your question. How do you bear the pain? This is from Wamarwa Doris. There are a few ways to manage tattoo pain. One is using numbing gel. There are a few numbing gels out in the market. I can always list a few in the description area for you. Mine I get on Amazon. There's one called Hush. I use Hush numbing gel. Basically, they all have the same element of lidocaine, which is what is used to numb an area. And from my experience, it lasts about 2 hours. I'll get into how to use it in a different video, but that's one way, numbing gel. 2 is getting a squishy ball, a stress ball, to kind of squeeze when you're feeling the pain, just kind of, and again, when it comes to pain, that's relative and very subjective, because we all have different pain tolerance levels. Someone may be like my calf, right? My calf tattoo, I thought it was a breeze. It was literally a breeze. I was laying on my tummy, my artist was doing his thing, he finished. What was the most painful thing for me was the wiping. The wiping. Oh, the wiping! That was hell. And the healing, because again, leg tattoos, guys, for those who don't have lower leg tattoos, let me tell you, when you get up from a flat position, like when you wake up in the morning and you just forget you have a tattoo there, and then you try to stand, ooh, the blood rush. Oh, it can make you fall over. It can make you topple over. That's how intense it is, because the blood just goes in that one area, and you're just like, yeah, it's but beauty is pain. So and you can't exactly use numbing gel after you get tattooed. So you can prevent the tattoo pain of getting tattooed, but the healing pain you can't avoid, right? It just comes with the territory. So that's the two methods I know. And then there's just kind of meditating or listening to music, distracting yourself. Those are always manage the pain. S. Modami asked, is there such a thing as tattoo regret? Thinking of getting my first one on my birthday. My 2 cents, as far as tattoo regret goes, as a tattooed person, tattoo regret is a thing, but it's temporary. It's your body's way and your mind's way of adjusting to a new tattoo. I'll give you an example. My biggest piece was this one, right? This it kind of turns, it twists, so it's hard to show you, but this piece, and it's, as you can see, it's pretty sizable, right? It's a pretty sizable piece. That was my first big tattoo, and it took me a while to get used to it. I would look at it and just go, ah! The first few weeks after I got it, because you're not used to seeing that piece on your body. You just like, sometimes you forget it's there, then you're minding your own business, and then you're not regretting getting the tattoo, because again, I'm thinking and I'm hoping you're a person who's thought about this. You've decided you're okay with its permanence and its significance, and that it's gotta be on your skin unless you get it laser removed, right? So obviously you've thought through the process. It wasn't on a whim. Some people do them on a whim, and I don't encourage that, because just no. Think about it for a while. Consult an artist. Some people even actually get kind of a printout of the tattoo, or even wear those fake tattoos, like the stick-ons, for a while, just to make sure they're okay with seeing that on their skin. And then they're like, okay, I'm good, let's do this. So tattoo regret is a thing, but I don't think it's more of tattoo shock. I call it tattoo shock, not tattoo regret, because you're not regretting the tattoo, you're just getting used to the new tattoo. So please go ahead and let me know what you're planning to get. I'm very curious. At Bro Wawesh asked, how many have you racked up? 48. And which one is your favorite one? Oh my god, that's like asking a parent if they have a favorite child, which I think they do, but I don't know. So do I have a favorite tattoo? I don't know. I mean, okay, so I have the same artist has done my tattoos, the majority of them, and he's my guy now. I don't go to anyone else to touch my skin with a needle anymore. He knows my skin. He knows what works, what doesn't. He knows how to stop and when to break it apart into sessions. I will say I love his work, obviously. Hi Tyler, what's up? Thank you for hooking me up with some beautiful body art. I will say I have a few I love, right? My favorites. I have favorites, not favorite, not one. I obviously love my rose. My chest piece is one of my beautiful pieces, and the way the two lilies kind of frame it, I love that. I love my sunflower. Sorry, it's kind of hidden. I want to try and insert some pictures, but I love that sunflower. It's so beautiful the way he did it. I love my sternum piece, which let me show you guys. There's my sternum piece right there, and of course I love my sunflowers on the side. See, clearly I love all of them. I love all of them. I can't choose. I can't choose. So my concept for this one, my rose tattoo, I have a habit of kind of recycling stencils, and my artist goes crazy. He's like, why can't you pick something different? Maybe because I like that one. So the one on my chest is actually the same one, my left calf, because I loved it so much. I was like, we're gonna be copying that one and pasting it here. Okay, this is my thing, so hope that helps. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. And last but not least, at Just Zach asked me, would you ever do a face tattoo? Maybe when I'm like older. Like, I love the tastefully done ones. If I were to do one like now-ish or in the near future, I would do something really small, maybe like right by my ear, you know, like a little mandala design or a tiny little flower framing my ear. That's what I would do. I wouldn't go crazy and start doing like right here, or anywhere like in this visible area. I would be it would either go somewhere on my temples, somewhere here, or right next to my ear, framing my face. It wouldn't be. Now when I turn 80, yes, I might go YOLO and just yeah, get an actual face tattoo. Thank you so much for watching this to the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button for me, and then also click the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and the notification bell so that you can get notified when I post any new videos. Also, if you want to share this video with someone you think might enjoy it, please go ahead. Wishing everyone an amazing week ahead. Wakenya out, Kenyan hippie. Mwah.
If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone.